Hi and welcome to another stream. I am Fatui, and this here is Gabriel Night, the 20th anniversary edition, and we are gonna play day 2. Let's boot this sucker up again, since the stream itself is a bit iffy. When it comes to this particular game, I don't have it booted up before I start the stream, but just a second, guys. I will have it up. Sap. Go. Switch over now. So, we are on day 2, and so far the game is great. It has some great improvements. I actually was listening after I stopped streaming. I also got the soundtrack for the game. I don't think you get that with the $20 buy of the game, but there's a soundtrack I got for just the backing of the game. So listen to that afterwards while I was doing some work. So yeah. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna continue, and we left off just after intro to the game. So we are on day 2. We already got the intro, what happened. If you want to check that out, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is Fatui1815, Fettouhi 1815, and check out the 5, 20, 15 minutes intervals of the whole stream that I streamed yesterday, or you can actually just go to the highlights of this stream here and check it out on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Fatui. So a great thing about this game here is that it's day-based, so we have a newspaper, we can actually check out what it says, so let's read the newspaper.
Times dated June 19th, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crime is faked. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called the Plaza d'Armes under French rule. It was used for executions, firing squads, hangings, even impalements and breaking on the wheel.
That's actually pretty common these days that you find out stuff like that. I actually remember.
Hangout for tourists, street musicians, and local artists.
I actually
Gabriel
remember
also
that.
scans the
Let's
Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instincts.
I feel a dark star rising, all right. Rawr.
Okay, so what I was saying that this is pretty common actually. Our the square that my town's courthouse is on is actually found bodies, and I think there's a chapel nearby which also has been used for executions. So pretty common in older towns that back in the old days they did stuff like that. So, okay, what do we have? So far we have the pattern, we have our sketchbook, we have a piece of clay, we have the snake, we have a police photo, we have a crime photo from the old one, we have a gift card and tweezers and a magnifying glass. Not that much of a difference. Coffee machine, we don't know. We already looked at some books. Let's talk to Grace. Maybe
That doesn't work that way.
maybe ask her about such a thing of giving her that we can't actually give it out. Let's talk to her about something.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope, none right now.
Okay, no messages. Okay. Let's see. Newspaper. What else? There's nothing else. Okay, let's go to Detective Mosley. Mosley said we could actually stop by his office today. He would be in, so let's talk to him about the voodoo murder
I've got some
yesterday.
things I need to do.
Good luck.
And also, we know that the Dixie Dog store and the museum is open. So let's start with actually the police station. Also, we know we can go ahead and check out Maya Getty, who is the girl or the woman that we actually saw drive by the voodoo murder crime scene. So let's talk to Mr. Fick, if I remember correctly his name.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
What can you tell me about snakes?
What does this look like? A zoo? Never mind, don't answer that. No, I don't know nothing about no snakes.
Just want to make sure. Okay. Let's look at
There's
the
a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's office. Gabriel can't do that from the front lobby.
I remember. That's why. Check out the
The
billboard.
bulletin board is littered with everything from wanted posters to flyers.
And
There's a temperature gauge
Can't
on
go
the
and
wall
analyze.
near
I was actually
Mosley's office.
thinking of analyzing it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna operate it, and that's because I know something. Don't touch. That's why. Okay. Let's wait a bit. I know this puzzle because, as I said, I've played this many times, but just want to make sure that.
Mosley, my man.
It's you. God help me.
Okay, let's see what we have. We have a desk. We have a window.
That window has a lovely view of an alleyway, the brick wall of the building next door, and some creative graffiti.
Okay, we know that leads out to the microwave. We have a file cabinet.
Whatever goes into those files never comes out.
Window. Bookshop.
Mosley's bookcase holds old magazines and binders,
Bulletin board.
police department memos, and other didactic blurbs.
Old computer. Let's look at
Mosley's desk has more growing on it than his head.
the wall. Desk. Okay, let's talk to
Can I
him.
ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
There's voodoo that goes on in this city. Sure. I looked into it a bit at the beginning of this case. But the voodoo stuff found at the crime scenes is all faked. It doesn't have anything to do with the real stuff. I know. I asked some experts. It's intimidation tactics. That's all.
Okay.
What else can you tell me about voodoo?
I told you, don't worry about that part of it. It's all faked.
Okay.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Lots? Can you be more specific?
Do you know anything about the killers?
At least 20 people attend the killings. We know this from the variety of footprints found at the scenes.
Footprints. Aren't those as good as fingerprints?
Can be, but we'd have to have a suspect in custody first. And the suspect would have to match one of the few distinct prints we have. Most of the footprints are smudged, trodden over, unreadable. These guys are so casual in their expertise, it's maddening. Like they know we'll never find them.
How many murders have there been so far?
7 murders have so far been linked to the voodoo murders case. The first murder occurred about 8 weeks ago. The MO is the same in each murder. Lake Pontchartrain was the 7th.
What kind of evidence have you found?
No fingerprints, a few bare footprints. Found a few fibers, but not many. The weirdest one was leopard fur.
Leopard fur. Describe the crime scenes.
Well, there's the corpse itself, minus the heart. Around where the body was killed, we find marks and flour and blood. There are traces of wax from candles, red and black. Ordinary wax candles, so the lab reports. Also blood and feathers of chickens, and goat's blood. And plenty of the victim's own, of course.
What's the coroner say?
The victim's heart is always ripped out of the chest and missing. We haven't located a single one of them.
Lovely. Any idea what they do with them?
Don't even want to know. Also, the coroner says some of the victims had heart attacks before the incision. Literally scared to death. The knife wounds are consistent with a long, narrow, wavy-edged knife. Probably a ritualistic dagger.
Any witnesses?
Nope. There's never been a single witness. No one's even heard a disturbance. It's damned weird. Like they just don't want people to see. And so
I would
nobody
scream
sees
like a
them.
girl probably with
You
getting
know
my heart
anything
cut
about
out.
the victims?
The victims are all out-of-towners. We still don't know why.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Sure, no problem. Okay, anything else?
What can you tell me about Nolans?
You and me grew up here together. You tell me. It's a pretty nice place, even seeing the stuff I see, you know. The Carter's getting a bit too wild, though. Getting hard to control. Not quite what it was when you and me used to hang here, but... hell, I've never known anything else.
What can you tell me about Nolans?
Ah, I'm too sentimental to say anything else about it.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The only thing I know about snakes is
I don't
that
like
I don't like them.
Classic Indiana Jones.
Tell me about yourself.
For the book?
Sure, why not?
Okay. What do you want to know?
How do you like working on the police force?
Are you kidding? You know I love being a cop. And Narlands, it's the best place in the world to be one.
What are your plans for the future?
Well, you know, I don't like to count my chickens before they're hatched, but I don't see why I can't be the chief of police of Narlands someday. I already know the mayor, and my track record is one of the best in the department.
I'm sure it's just a matter of moments, mostly.
Yeah, you'll see.
Got any hobbies?
Yeah, making your life miserable.
I'm serious. Don't you shoot or chew or something like that?
No, I'm a freaking ballet dancer. Yeah, I was #1 at the Louisiana State Fair Marksman Contest. I play trumpet, too. You know, put your lips together and blow.
How's your home life?
Oh, real funny night. Why don't you just bring in some freaking salt? You know Annie left me. My home life is shit.
Right. Sorry about that. Just tell me anything at all.
Remember how we used to play monkey in the middle? Man, we used to piss off our senior year teacher. What was her name? Oh, Miss McKelly. You'd act like you were gonna toss her an eraser or something, and then you'd throw it to me over her head. And we used to do it at your grand's, too. Like with the remote when she wanted to watch her soaps.
Yep. And it was a great way to pick up women in the library. Ah, those were the days. Just tell me anything at all.
You know, my doctor told me I got a little family of ulcers starting. I wish this case would end so I could get some rest for a change.
Just tell me anything at all.
Oh, my back hurts.
Just tell me anything at all.
For the book, I wanted to be an astronaut when I was young, or a fireman.
Fascinating. Just tell me anything at all.
I'm 6'2".
You are not.
Oh, come on. I'm close enough. Just write me up that way.
Oh. Just tell me anything at all.
You know, I kind of like a woman with dark hair.
Yeah, I know. It's a regular thing with you.
Now that Grace.
You're on your own with that one, pal. I don't even want to know. Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Sure, no problem. Okay, anything else?
How about getting me some coffee?
Coffee? You want coffee?
Should that surprise you?